I want that 30 seconds, yeah?
Let's go!
The story of Burn is about second chances, and specifically in the world of haute cuisine, the high end of the culinary world.
Adam Jones is a very notorious, very revered chef, an American who moved to Paris and had a restaurant that was 2 Michelin stars. And through general chaos, he ends up losing the restaurant, losing his stars, losing his mind, dignity, everything.
He complained about the eggs. He said they were staring up at him like the eyes of a dead clown. He said he knows you from Paris. He called you Little Tony.
I'm playing a restaurant manager, and the restaurant is not as great as it used to be. And then all of a sudden, this crazy chef turns up, whom I met in Paris because we worked together in a restaurant.
You're serving seared tuna. What happened to your self-respect, Tony?
This from a guy who once stole methadone from a dying sous chef.
You used to run the best restaurant in Paris.
Yeah. And you destroyed it.
Good. Anger.
Adam wants to get his group back together and get a 3rd Michelin star, because he'd achieved 2 before. And in the culinary world, 3 Michelin stars, that's like winning the World Series 4 times over.
If you try to start a new restaurant in Paris, there are at least a dozen people who will try to have you killed.
Oh, no, not in Paris. Here, in London. I'm gonna take over your restaurant.
It's a kind of a wonderful redemption story about a man coming slowly to a realization that there may be more in life than just looking after his own selfish interests.
3 years without a word, nothing, you bastard.
Adam discovers through a critic friend of his that there's this quite interesting chef working in the kitchen of the Delaunay, which is me.
Hey.
And he goes to the restaurant and tastes this dish that she's created, and it's fantastic. And he comes down to the kitchen and he tries to persuade her to come and work for him.
Next time you make cacio, toast the pepper first, remove the moisture, and then you want to grind it by hand, yeah?
American?
Yeah.
Yeah, arrogant prick.
Well, he's a chef.
Well, it's the Dirty Dozen, or the Magnificent Seven. I mean, I have to say that or the Seven Samurai even. And that notion of the Seven Samurai, I think, is quite fun in kitchen terms, in trying to find these losers and rebels and people on the edges of society, all of whom are gifted, but don't necessarily fit in anywhere until they fit together.
My character is Michel. He's the sous chef. When I tried to open my own restaurant, he came and he released rats in my restaurant. I had a long time to think about what you did to me in Paris. When I was your sous chef at Jean-Luc's, we were like brothers. So now I try to work with him because I forgive.
Adam kind of goes on this mission to find his Dirty Dozen in the kitchen, and David he finds in a pop-up kind of restaurant, one of these hip and trendy places you'd find in East London and places like that.
Would you work for me for nothing?
For nothing?
For food, for meals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if I was learning loads. Yeah.
Would you pay me? How much would you pay me to work for me?
So you sort of watch Adam try to hustle his way into getting this brigade back and actually having a restaurant.
Now the most important question. Do you have a spare bedroom?
I kind of fell in love with the character. I just found him to be very relatable.
Excellent. One more right away. Let's go.
The kitchen's the only place I've ever felt like I really belonged.
Serve it.
Are you ready?
Service.
I love every minute of it, the heat, the pressure, the violence. I want people to sit at that table and be sick with longing. And I need you to do it with me.
Did you know that The Bible and Planet of the Apes are the only G-rated movies to show nudity? Want more movie facts? Click on more videos, or for the latest trailers, click on the playlist.